In the intricate web of life, the religion of Islam shines like a beacon of guidance, thanks to its core values, which include faith, compassion, and righteousness. The tenets of Islam shed light on the paths to follow. When it comes to living a life that is morally upright, spiritually satisfying, and beneficial to society, the teachings of the Quran and the Sunnah provide an invaluable framework for doing so. I would like to take a moment to contemplate the significance of the Islamic concept of brotherhood and unity. Our Ummah is characterized by a strong sense of unity, which motivates us to give assistance and encouragement to one another, to share the burdens of one another, and to rejoice in our accomplishments together. This unity is not limited by geographical or racial distinctions. Rather, it exceeds all barriers, bringing us together through our common humanity and faith, instilling in us the notion that our strength lies in our capacity to support one another is one of the ways in which Islam encourages us to cultivate a cooperative and supportive attitude toward one another. The importance that Islam places on compassion and acts of empathy should be taken into consideration. These virtues create an environment that is conducive to the development of more profound connections with other people. It is impossible for us to engage in conversation with other people without them. Through the cultivation of empathy, we can acquire the ability to comprehend the viewpoints of others, acknowledge the challenges they face, and communicate our willingness to provide assistance. Through compassion, we are motivated to show kindness to other people and to make the lives of those who are closest to us better. This is done with the intention of reflecting Allah's mercy in everything that we do. Take into consideration how vital it is to lead a life that is environmentally conscious and in accordance with Islamic principles at all times. We are reminded of our responsibility as stewards of the planet by the environmentalists and moderate consumers who are encouraged by Islamic teachings, also known as environmentalists. Through the adoption of sustainable practices, we have the ability to ensure the well-being and prosperity of future generations, contribute to the preservation of natural resources, and simultaneously coexist peacefully with the creation that Allah has made. It is a noble endeavor to practice ihsan, which can be translated as excellence, in all aspects of one's life, and Islam encourages individuals to fulfill this noble endeavor. Ihsan is about making an effort to give everything we have for whatever we are doing, whether it be in our work, our worship, or our relationships with other people, putting Allah's pleasure ahead of all other considerations and making a concerted effort to excel and conduct ourselves in an honest and sincere manner are both required for this. As a means of communicating with Allah, the act of dua, also known as prayer, is an essential component that must be taken into consideration. We have the ability to express our hopes, fears, and gratitude through the use of the dua, which is a powerful tool. In doing so, we are demonstrating our dependence on Allah, our faith in the purpose that He has for us, and our conviction in the efficacy of prayer. By reciting the dua, we are able to keep a personal and intimate relationship with our Creator, and we discover comfort and strength in the path that He provides for us. It is of the utmost importance to acknowledge the significance of Islamic heritage, which encompasses a vast amount of knowledge, culture, and civilization throughout world history. Our heritage not only provides us with a wealth of information, inspiration, and understanding, but it also serves as a reminder of the contributions that Muslims have made to the world. In order to establish a connection with our Islamic heritage, we must first conduct research and then preserve it, so that we can learn from the past and apply it to the present, and so that we can inspire the next generation to continue the legacy of learning and exploration that has been passed down to us. For the purpose of navigating a life that is guided by the teachings of Islam, let us, in conclusion, embrace unity, strive for excellence, live in a sustainable manner, seek closeness to Allah through the recitation of dua, and honor our rich heritage. These values should not only provide us with a sense of fulfillment, but they should also motivate and direct us to live moral lives that are beneficial to society as a whole. I pray that Allah should bestow upon us the wisdom to walk in His footsteps, the bravery to steadfastly adhere to His teachings, and the compassion to demonstrate His love for everything that has ever been created. Indeed, Ameen. Within the framework of the Islamic way of life, the principle of justice, also known as adl, is an essential component. Because of this, it promotes fairness and impartiality in all of our interactions with other people. The teachings of Islam emphasize that treating people fairly is the foundation of moral integrity, and that justice must be upheld regardless of one's own interests or affiliations. This importance is emphasized throughout Islamic teachings. This commitment to justice not only helps to strengthen social ties, but it also demonstrates our obedience to divine instruction, which can be seen as an illustration of Islam's profound respect for human rights and dignity. When you consider that your health and well-being are a gift from Allah, it is essential to keep in mind how important it is to take care of them. The discipline of Islam encourages a holistic approach that takes into account both mental and physical health considerations. This is due to the fact that Islam considers the body to be a trust or mana that needs to be maintained in a responsible manner. In this holistic approach to health, proper nutrition, mental health, physical fitness, and spiritual nourishment are all included as factors that contribute to overall health. With this perspective, we are motivated to serve our community and our faith while simultaneously leading lives that are balanced and healthy. Recognizing the significance of social welfare and the obligation that Islam places on each and every one of us to provide assistance to those who are vulnerable and impoverished is of the utmost importance. For the purpose of fostering a culture of compassion and accountability toward those who are less fortunate, Islam makes use of charitable contributions such as zakat and sadaqah, in addition to performing community service projects. In the process of bolstering the social fabric and working together to alleviate hardship, this collective effort exemplifies the fundamental principles of compassion and community solidarity that are central to the Islamic faith. In Islam, the practice of forgiveness, which is referred to as maghfirah, is a powerful illustration of the importance that the religion places on harmony and reconciliation. The act of forgiving those who have wronged us not only demonstrates compassion toward them, but it also frees us from the burden of resentment that has been weighing us down for a considerable amount of time. Islam encourages us to ask Allah for forgiveness and to extend it to others. which in turn helps to facilitate the growth of a community that is characterized by love, wisdom, and harmony. Considering the importance that Islam places on family ties and the significance of having strong and supportive family relationships, it is important to keep this in mind. The majority of people are in agreement that the family unit is the foundation of the moral and spiritual development of the other members of the society is significantly influenced by each and every individual who is a part of the society. Islam places a high value on the virtues of decency, compassion, and kindness within the context of the family. It considers strong family ties to be an indication of a community that is flourishing and in good health. With regard to showcasing human talent and shedding light on the divine beauty, it is important to take into consideration the role that creativity and the arts play in Islam, in order to simultaneously encourage introspection and the complexities of creation. Islamic art makes use of geometric patterns, calligraphy, and architecture as focal points. All of these artistic manifestations contribute to the enhancement of our cultural environment by presenting us with opportunities for introspection, inspiration, and a more intimate connection with our religious beliefs. Last but not least, as we continue to incorporate the teachings of Islam into our everyday lives, let us make a commitment to the principles of justice, health, community welfare, forgiveness, family unity, and artistic expression. We pray that these principles will serve as a compass for our actions, a wellspring of satisfaction for our communities, and a source of motivation for us to lead lives that are pleasing to Allah. We implore Allah to bestow upon us the physical fortitude to live in accordance with His precepts, the mental fortitude to confront the challenges that life presents head-on, and the compassion to show love and assistance to all living things. Indeed, Ameen.